like that.
Okay. Alright, so stay behind me in case I don't know, break down or something. Alright, bye. Yeah, so I haven't actually driven the car in like 2 weeks. I did release that video last night, but I actually had that footage for a while. I haven't really got anything done on the car. Alright, here it is. So oh man. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't really like cold starts. I don't have the IAC valve hooked up. It's kind of bypassed. So on a cold start, I gotta kind of rev it up a little bit and then bring it back down slowly, or else it'll turn off. But whatever. I did actually get an IAC valve from the junkyard off an OBD1 car, and I do plan on converting it. It might actually be in here. So. So somebody commented last night saying that I should keep the RPMs up to kind of help break it in. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of ride out the gears and just try and keep the RPMs revved up a little bit to help seat the rings. That's what they were saying. Just keep the motor revved up, get everything seated and tight. So I've been steady cruising at like 35, maybe 4,000 RPM. I hope that's good enough to seat the rings. So on a little side note, these Nitto 555Rs, they've been doing really good in this weather. The streets are wet, it's nasty, it's raining, but it hasn't gotten like loose or squirrely or anything like that. Like I feel safe using these, you know, I feel confident driving with these 555Rs on the street. They do a pretty good job at with wet traction, from what I can tell so far. I mean, I've only got up to like 50, 60 miles an hour, but you know, one thing I've noticed is the clutch is actually starting to feel better and better the more I drive it. I might have put like 60 miles in the car, and it's well, you know, I don't know if I'm learning to drive around the chatter or it's actually improving. Maybe I'm just getting a feel for the clutch and how to slip it and where to rev it to stop it from chattering. But it's getting to the point where I think I can live with it. It's not as bad as I initially thought it was. We're getting close. Alright, so here's the flange, D-series flange. This is kind of like a raw finish. All these bunch of 90s have kind of like, what would you call this? It's like textured? It's just a rough cast. It's a rough cast, and then this is pretty much going to be the end result here, fresh and polished. So, yeah, I'm going to leave the car here so they can do their thing and make me a ram horn. Anything to add?
No, it's starting to come out nice.
Alright,
so
cool.
Hopefully it looks as good as we're doing the fit.
Oh yeah.
But pretty much the way it's gonna orientate, I was looking at it the other day. They're really gonna like, it's kind of hard to describe it. Yeah, see, essentially we're gonna clock that, and it's gonna pretty much start stacking off of there. It's gonna
okay, and then kind of loop back down.
Yep. It's gonna. That's pretty much how the ram's gonna start.
And then symmetrical, huh?
Yeah.
Outside in.
Exactly.
The two inside will be
and then
tighter.
This other one will clock a little bit more out, and it'll basically. It's really hard to see it like that.
Okay.
It's definitely a puzzle piece. I got like two more pieces of those.
You're doing something similar to the fit? Or what do you, oh, the turbo. Wait, I thought you got the manifold already.
The only thing we're doing is the cold side now.
Oh, okay.
Cold side and the 3-inch hood exit. Exactly like that. This one will pretty much clock over. And it'll end up merging like that.
Okay.
That's pretty much how it works. It's starting to look a lot better when they're actually tacked.
Yeah, it's already kind of picture it right now,
Yep.
but it's gonna look badass.
Once you start laying them down, they really start to fall in place, and you get the big picture of it.
Yeah.
But we're actually gonna take down like an inch of it.
Okay.
Just because it isn't just throw these pieces together and weld them. I mean, it's actually a little bit more complicated than just stacking stuff.
Yeah, yeah. It's not like a little puzzle piece. It's not gonna fall together.
There's a little bit more math to it, a little bit more angle.
All right.
But these are coming out nice though.
Dropped the car for Stevie's over at WickedFab. He's gonna, I guess if you haven't seen the episode I was talking about the ram horn, he's actually gonna fabricate me a ram horn turbo manifold pretty much from scratch. You know, it's gonna be handmade, TIG welded, polished, everything by hand. The idea was that it's like a prototype. It's gonna be like the first one made for a D16 by him, and then once he makes that, he can make a jig and start replicating the design and make you know, start manufacturing and make copies, and it'll be available for anyone to buy. See how it's gonna come out. Should come out very, very nice. And he was saying that the flange is actually so thick I need to get longer head studs, so I need to kind of maybe check with ARP. I think Tommy was saying that Speed Factory might offer some longer manifold studs. It's because the flange is so heavy duty and thick. It would look like a half an inch thick. It's just very, very sturdy. So I mean, that's a good thing. It's just better quality. So, and you know, kind of start shopping for longer studs. But yeah, it's exciting. Hopefully, maybe I can stop by tomorrow and see if we can get some progress done on the manifold. But yeah, if you like the episode, please like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.